of Nigeria marginalized politically. And I've always explained that whether you like it or not, the southeast of Nigeria is politically marginalized. And so many factors can be adduced for this. And some of these factors, they happen within the southeast politics and outside the southeast politics. Because one, you ask yourself, how come the highest the southeast have held office is 1979 to 1983, or 1983, where Alex Ekwueme was the vice president of Nigeria. After that, the next we saw of the Ibos holding the highest political office in Nigeria was when the Senate presidency position was zoned to the southeast from 1999 to 2007. And after that, the highest we've seen of them is the government of the Federation. But you find other parts of the country, and it's almost like a taboo for an Igbo man to contest for elections, for presidential elections in Nigeria, because they don't even go far. People don't even know them. The Northerners will not even vote for them, even if they have the capacity to become president. So what has made the Southeast politically marginalized within the last 50 years or thereabout in Nigeria? First, it is internal. It is within the Southeast. There is no unity within the Southeast because there's still ethnic segregation within the Southeast. And that we could see what happened when the Senate presidency was voted to the Southeast. In 8 years, the Southeast produced 5 Senate presidents. And all efforts to remove who was in power at the time was orchestrated within the Southeast. Because first we saw it was Evans Ewerem, and then within the South they said, no, he wasn't qualified. We don't know Evans, we know Evans. The controversy about the name, he left office, and then we had Chuba Okadibo, and then he was still fought for issues of corruption. Chuba Okadibo left the place, and then we have Adolphus Wabara. At the end of the day, he was involved in some issues. He was removed as Senate president, and then we had Ken Inamani. He was there, short-lived, he left, and then Pius Ayim became the last Senate president from the Southeast. But in other states, or other regions, when you have somebody there as speaker and the rest, they live off their full tenure without any problem. So sometimes the problem of the Southeast is in the Southeast itself. Because the late Emmanuel Onyango once said in an interview that one of the reasons why the Ibos have not really gone far politically is due to the fact that when they go to Abuja, they go with double agenda. Their personal agenda in the right hand and the Igbo agenda on the left hand. So they present first their personal agenda in the right hand before even so once they get this, they forget about this. That's why the Igbos are still where they are politically as far as Nigeria is concerned. And two, it's more like this a policy design by some of our founding fathers, like Sultan of Sokoto, who have sown the seed of hatred, against the Ibos. One interview that we saw very long time ago, how he talked about his distrust for the Ibos. And that has remained a seed that has been sown in the minds of the average Northerner not to trust the Ibos. Even the Yorubas don't trust the Ibos. So that has been sown as a seed in the minds of the average Northerner that they do not even want. They would rather vote for a donkey. They would rather vote for Buhari, vote for any other person that will kill the country other than voting for someone with capacity only because it comes from the Southeast. And another problem of the Southeast is the sycophancy of their leaders. Now, we've seen a political leader during the time of Buhari. We saw how people like Ngige and the rest of them, blew the trumpet and told the whole world about the fantastic nature of Buhari. Meanwhile, the Southeast was marginalized. They're not even talking about it. And when it was time to prescribe IPOP, it was still the 5 Southeast governors that stood up and prescribed. So the idea of prescription of IPOP. Meanwhile, as we speak, the bandits are wreaking havoc. The Fulani headsmen are wreaking havoc in Middle Belt and everywhere, and they have not been declared a terrorist organization. At least not to my knowledge. Even Buhari was so much under pressure to declare them terrorists, he refused. But meanwhile, the Southeast, due to sycophancy, were quick to declare IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu terrorists. So the problem is within the Southeast itself. Now look at what people like Uzodinma is doing. Establishing Muslim pilgrimage, but something that will not happen in the north. Now trying to give out land from Imo State for the establishment of IDP camp from the north. Who does that? The Northerners will not do that. Now, these are some of the things that has bedeviled the Southeast for a long time. And it's because, so some of the leaders of Southeast, they are the problem. They are the problem. They know the truth, but because their personal gain is fulfilled, they don't care what happened to the Southeast. Because look at, only the Southeast has 5 states in Nigeria. And nobody's talking about that. And the constitution has refused to be amended to create, even if it's just one state for the Southeast, so they can have 6 states. Only the Southeast has 5 states. And this is some of the reasons why Nnamdi Kanu was fighting for true federalism. But of course, even the leaders of the Southeast, they are doing nothing about it. Look at Ohanieze Ndigbo, coming out sycophantically the other time, endorsing Buhari, endorsing TINUBU and the rest of them. How can the Southeast grow politically when they do not even support one of their own? I'm not from the Southeast, but I'm telling you from my findings, because there's some things we cannot even talk about in videos like this, because so that you don't get banned and the videos are not brought down and stuff like that. Because I tell you, the problem, what eats the vegetables inside the vegetable. Some of the problems affecting the Southeast politically are leaders of the Southeast. Look at what David Umahi is doing, singing high praises of Buhari and sycophantically praising Buhari. Now Buhari is gone. Now he has pitched tent with TINUBU. These are some of the things. These people don't care about the development of the Southeast. They're just more interested in fulfilling their personal agenda. That's why Southeast is still there. So please, when we're employing the North, Southern may have lived his time and gone. What Nigeria was at his time is now different. So with that seed of discord that has been sown in the hearts of some Northerners against the Ibos, I think it's about time they reflected on these things and try to dissuade their minds that irrespective of where you come from in Nigeria, Nigeria should be the focus. The development of Nigeria should be the primary agenda. So we need to make Nigeria work again, because this commercialization of democracy and plundering of resources, imagine 6 trillion inserted into the budget and everyone is quiet. All of these things have to stop. We need to have leaders that will ensure that Nigeria gets to the next level with the kind of resources that we have in this country. Nigeria needs to get to the next level. So that's why we all have to wake up, irrespective of North, South, East. Just come out and let's elect leaders that will put Nigeria back on the path of growth and development. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and please like and share this video so other people will get to understand what is happening, and to get collectively we can make Nigeria great again. Thank you.